This is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Okay, guys, so it is March 20th. Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. Alrighty. So it's March 20th, and we have the first day of spring here where I am. Woohoo! And spring equinox. So and full moon, baby. And this moon is all about balancing. And since we still have the Pisces energy, could be helping you to balance out your emotions. So if you've been feeling kind of, unbalanced or ungrounded or anything like that, this energy should help to assist in kind of shifting it a little bit for you and getting out of whatever crap you've been in. And I'm just going to do a check-in to see how this influences you guys, like what's going to happen over the next, month or so. And I do intend that my readings are timeless. So if you happen to tune into this at a time where it's not March 20th, you may still resonate with the messages. All right. So it's not going to be a pick-a-pile. I know people like the pick-a-piles, but I did one last night. So if you want to check that one out, it's for everybody. You can do it there. There was some messages where, some of the piles where you may have your counterpart coming back. And others were new people. So, And we're gonna start with how the Divine Masculine's headspace is at this time. And, they got the Ten of Wands. All right. And it's funny because the moon is up there. So this moon could actually be giving them a little bit of energy, and they could feel some burdens because, again, I said it's like this is a time where energy is going to start balancing out. You may start to feel like you want to shift things, get out of the house more. Things are starting to grow at this time of year. And with the Judgment card on the bottom, they could be getting the signs and the synchronicities from Spirit. They could be getting, the confirmations that some of the burdens that they're carrying need to be released. They need to balance things out. They need to start planting the seeds for what they're wanting in their life. And I feel like whatever burdens they're carrying, it may be time for them to kind of put some of those down. And they may just feel like they don't know exactly how to do that, but the influence of the energy is making them want to. And it could be in connection to this connection. Let's see what the Ten of Wands is in connection to specifically. Like what else is coming through with that? Justice. So there you have it. Balance. Libra energy. So yeah. I feel like, again, Spirit is pushing them to decide to make some changes in their life. It's funny, Knight of Cups is here on the bottom, and so they could be wanting to balance out the energy of their emotions. They may feel like, I'm not doing what I should be doing in regards to my emotions. I'm not following my emotions. They may be wanting to bring balance to the connection with you because they've now been carrying all these burdens in regards to the connection with you. And if you cut them out, we have the Queen of Swords here. They could be carrying burdens in regards to that and not really sure how to go about balancing or how to go about, coming back towards you for a new beginning of value. They may realize that if they were a Casanova in the past, or if they were unbalanced in the past, or if like you gave more in your relationship, they may want to kind of balance that out and have a new start where they can focus on value and worth. But I feel like they really just don't know. They're not sure how to take this leap of faith towards you at this time. And so that's what's kind of like weighing on them. We do have the Lovers underneath as well, so I'm feeling that it is in regards to making a decision about love. So let's see what their head has to say with the Twin Flame messages. And this is a deck you can find on, not on Amazon, on Etsy. So it says, I can still feel you. So it's likely that their emotions are heightened at this time, and the things that they're going through at this time, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So they're still feeling you. They're seeing the signs and synchronicity. Like I said, I feel Spirit is pushing them at this time to make some changes and to make some decisions in regards to the burdens that they've been carrying, in regards to the thoughts that they've been thinking, and in regards to taking a leap of faith that is going to give a fresh start of value and worth to the connection. But I do feel like this is like their main burden is just not knowing how to go about that, because you may have said enough's enough. I don't want to deal with you right now because you keep hurting me, or you may not have even said anything. You may just cut this person out due to something that they've either said or done, and they could be feeling the effects of that at this time. I've seen the Ten of Pentacles go by a few times, so this could be in regards to the commitments as well. Like if you've risen up into that Nine of Pentacles energy, they know that if they want to come towards you, they have to give you something substantial, and so they could be burdened by that and really not sure. Some of these people I feel really do have commitment issues. They have issues with commitment because some of them just don't want to commit. Some of them want to stay, free and able to do what they want to do and date multiple people. And some of them are just afraid of being hurt. I am seeing the Four of Wands underneath that, so I do feel like this is weighing heavily on their mind, that if they want to come back towards you, it's not going to just be like, here I am, I have to leave again. They may want to do that, but they feel like you're not going to allow that. Like you've caught on to their tricks. You're like, if you're not going to come with me and have some truth and integrity, then don't bother coming. So I do feel like that those are the burdens that are there, and they may have been in the Page of Swords energy where they're observing things that are also carrying burdens and making them feel defeated. So again, like if you cut them out, or maybe you started dating somebody else, or you're just acting different than whatever you've acted in the past, I feel like whatever they've observed within this connection has kind of made them feel a little bit defeated and feel like they're not sure how to get into this energy. But with the King of Cups too, it's telling me those insecurities are there in regards to love. So some of them may just be insecure about commitment for multiple reasons, or some of them just may be insecure about if you're going to receive the love that they have to give you. But again, Temperance on the bottom here is a yes union energy, so I feel like this is weighing on their mind at this time, or will be weighing on their mind over the next couple weeks with this energy that we're going into. So let's see how Divine Feminine's headspace is. Oh, look there she is, Nine of Pentacles. So I had just said they're observing you in that energy, and I think that's kind of where those burdens are coming from. They know that they can't come towards you as this Knight of Wands, okay? So let's see what else is going on in your headspace. Seven of Cups. All right, so I honestly feel like some of you may have some things that you're seeing at this time that are kind of like an illusion, and it's just that you're not seeing the full picture, okay? So some of us, I know, like with Mercury retrograde, there's been miscommunication going on. There's been, things that we see or hear, and we don't hear the full, details of it. So sometimes we jump to conclusions with things, but I do feel that in your head, you're starting to recognize this. You're starting to maybe look a little bit deeper into things or the meaning of things, because this is your headspace, So for some of you, you could be seeing things and not seeing the full picture, but I really honestly feel that you've reflected on a lot of this, and you're now, realizing a little bit more of the picture. And for some of you, it could have brought about depression. You may have saw things that you were trying to ignore in the past, and then it was like you just couldn't ignore it anymore. Or for others of you, you could have thought the worst and then reflected on it and are realizing like it wasn't as bad as you thought, just because I'm seeing this here too. So the Six of Cups, you may have reconciliation on the mind. But again, this could be different for many of you. It could be reconciling with the inner child. It could be reconciling with past lives, or it could be reconciling with this person. But whatever it is, I do feel that in your head, you have realized your value and your worth. You realize what you deserve. So maybe you were holding on in the past to things that weren't serving that, and now you're starting to see through that. And you're like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather be alone in the hermit mode than dealing with the half truths, or the half this or the half that. You want balance, and that's going to be heightened at this time with this energy that we're going into. It's going to make you want balance even more. It's going to make you want to reconcile with yourself, with your inner child. It's going to make you want action and communication, or even to travel. It's funny because I've wanted to go to Florida for years, and I tried to get my dad to move there in the past, and he was always like, no, no, no. And then today he's like, let's move to Florida. So some of you may actually be getting ready to move. Some of you may actually be getting ready to travel and go somewhere, or you're just traveling within your mind. Okay, you're just breaking out of whatever has been going on. You could be meditating. I feel like this is like a definite energy of meditation with the Hermit and the Eight of Wands, because it's like you're taking action with communication, but I feel like a lot of it is to do with yourself, to see beyond illusions and to realize how valuable you are, and to start manifesting happiness in your life. It's like you don't want to be sad anymore. You want to do the things that are going to bring you joy and, you know, align you with an emperor, because you've seen yourself as this empress. All right, you're doing the work that's required to embody the empress energy, and you know that you deserve an emperor. You know you deserve somebody that is going to assist you in reconciling the parts of the self that haven't felt so great, and that has taken a lot of strength. But due to that strength, I do feel that you'll get your Four of Wands. You know, you're going to get your happy, you know, commitment, marriage. For some of you, it could be your person. For others, it could be somebody new. But again, justice will be served. So whatever it is that you've been dealing with, whatever you perceive as justice, whatever it is that you are wanting, I feel like justice is coming for you, and you're ready for justice. And you saw that they're mirroring you with that. And here's that Ten of Pentacles again. So I do feel that you may be mirrored with your counterpart at this time, whether it's soulmate, twin flame, in regards to just wanting to balance things out in your lives and heal whatever hasn't been, you know, helpful to your connection. Six of Wands, you want victory. You're thinking about victory, and you want truth. Okay, you want somebody that's going to be of integrity and give you truth. So let's see what's going on in Divine Masculine's heart space. Wow, Four of Wands. So, and then on the bottom here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So in their heart, they may actually be wanting this, okay? They maybe have seen the value and the worth of you now with this Queen of Pentacles. They are like, okay, you know, I would like to spend some time with this person. They're feeling it. They may not be like consciously thinking about it or taking action on it, but in their feeling space, they're feeling, you know, this pull towards the Queen of Pentacles. I do see the Three of Swords here, so some of them could have some heartache in regards to the connection. Maybe you guys had a falling out, or maybe you just, like I said earlier, you cut them out with that Queen of Swords energy. I feel like some of them could be in some pain in regards to that and wanting to balance it out. The Temperance is my yes union energy. We saw this in their headspace. So not only are they thinking about it, they're feeling it, wanting to balance, which that the energies that we have right now are going to influence that a lot more in people. And it doesn't have to just be this relationship. It's like making the decision to balance all areas of our lives, to start planting the seeds. We've been patient, and due to that patience, we've grown and we've healed and we've learned. So here we have the Lovers. I feel like in their heart, they're trying to make this decision in regards to some sort of connection or commitment with this Queen of Pentacles, and to have that yes union energy. And the Six of Wands is on the bottom there. So they are feeling like they want to have victory. The moon is coming through in their emotions as well. So I feel that this moon is impacting them a lot in their heart. They are going to feel the impact of the Pisces energy, which is ruled by the moon, but also the energy of what we're going into, which is all about balance. So hopefully they're balancing out their emotions. And that, we all know, is that when people get balanced, people want to go into this place. You know, that's what this is about, balancing the masculine and feminine, balancing the ups and the downs. And when you get into that place of balance, it assists you to overcome any insecurities and to take that leap of faith and to be the King of Swords. So if he's thinking that you're the Queen of Swords at this time and that you cut him out, he knows that he needs to become the King of Swords. So he's feeling this. He's feeling that this leap of faith is going to have to be one of truth and of integrity, and to speak on whatever has led to the energies that have transpired between the two of you. And with this Nine of Swords, I feel that there's a lot of anxiety. They may actually be wanting to come out of this, though. Like, they feel the anxiety, but they don't want to feel it anymore. It's like it's in reverse. So, and you see the moon is here again. I feel like this is going to heighten these anxieties a little bit, but it's actually going to end up balancing it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, they may have gone into a heightened place of anxiety, but I think what it did is it brought these recollections about and made them realize, like, oh, wait, this is wrong and this is wrong. If I want to fix this, this is what I got to do. So the desire to come out of the anxiety will assist them, but I feel like the energies will also assist to kind of calm that down a little bit so that it's not so intense, and that they do want a happy ending with their lives. They're wanting the Ten of Cups, and then they're feeling this with the Two of Cups, which is a twin flame soulmate card. This is your divine partner. So they're feeling like they're wanting to have, you know, the union with their divine counterpart. And I think they're ready for their next phase to reconcile. All right. So they're feeling all of this. We don't know if they're going to take action on it, but they're feeling this. They're wanting to reconcile. They're wanting the next phase to be one of abundance. And I feel like they're feeling this way towards the Nine of Pentacles, which was the divine feminine's headspace. So they know her value and worth, and I think that's maybe pushing them. I think they have reflected on it. They could even be feeling a little bit of a depression about it and feeling like they're leaning towards the Ten of Pentacles. So let's see what divine feminine has in her feeling or her heart. Let me just check the time here. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. How's divine feminine feeling with this energy? And you may not be feeling it yet, but over the next couple of weeks it can come up. So we have the Three of Swords here. So you may be feeling like you've been heartbroken and you're wanting death, okay? You don't want to die, but you're wanting a death of this, okay? You feel like you're wanting a transformation. You're wanting to be, you know, born again, getting into that new vibration. Many of you are ready for new love. Many of you are ready for, you know, a stronger commitment. Many of you are feeling the burdens. So you could be even feeling the burdens that the masculine's carrying in their head, because again, you guys are connected energetically. So if they're burdened all up in their headspace, you're going to feel the impact of that energy. And I feel like, again, moon is influencing all of this. So if your heart's been heavy, if you've been tired, if you just haven't been feeling too great, I think that hopefully this moon is going to balance it out for you. And even so you in your head, you have the Seven of Cups. In your emotions, you have it too. So you may be becoming aware of some of the illusions that were there, and that could be leading to this. It's like, oh shit, you know what? I was looking at this in the wrong way. Or you could have seen something that you didn't see truly correctly, or heard something that you didn't see truly correctly, and that could have led you to this place of heartache and burdens. So just pay attention, okay? Because you may actually be dealing with things that are hurting you, and you just need to go inward and then really think about it. You know, Spirit's trying to give you the signs and synchronicities to help you in releasing these burdens and to help you in healing your heart, and to feel this Nine of Pentacles, okay? You know, you may know it in your head, but you may not be feeling it, you know, in your heart. So feel it in your heart. Know your value, know your worth, know that you can see beyond the illusions, know that you can lay down these burdens and you can heal any broken heart through your passion and your desire for life. You know, get into alignment. And I feel like this is what you're wanting. It's like you're feeling this desire now to go explore life. You're feeling this desire to start planting those seeds that are going to grow and assist you. You want to like get into that entrepreneurial energy where you're like taking on the role of the light worker, the healer, the empath. It's like you're feeling the call of Spirit to step up. And I really feel like a lot of you are cutting out anything toxic. You're cutting out people, places, experiences, things that have held you back. And you probably are feeling a lot of conflict around this. Some of you may be feeling like, is this person my person, or is this person toxic? Is this person a narcissist? Is this person just a, what do you call it? A karmic partner? You know, I think a lot of you are feeling that conflict at this time. But again, with this moon, it's going to give you a fresh start energetically. And your passion is going to outweigh all of this stuff. You're going to start getting fired up again. The moon is going to like assist you in just charging forward and communicating in a new way through your energy and through your mind. So when you take back that power, you can get out there and get creative with this Page of Wands to charge forward really quickly and start making the necessary changes that are needed. It's going to be a little bit of work, but I feel like you know this and you're ready to do the work. It's funny because Eight of Pentacles, it's like studying and learning, and then the Seven of Wands is all about taking those actions and implementing what you've learned. So many of you may have been on this awakening journey for a while, and now you feel that you're ready to go after your wishes. You know all the ins and outs of it. You know how to start doing it, but maybe in the past you've allowed your emotions to overrun this. I feel like as you progress through these next coming weeks, you're really going to start manifesting your wishes and your desires regardless of what's going on with this connection. You're ready to just break out and start implementing what you've learned and taking the action to get that. It's funny because they're on the bottom again. It's like you feel this in your heart and in your head. You're ready for balance. You're ready to embody the Empress and to manifest your Emperor, who is going to work within a partnership with you, with that Three of Pentacles. It's like you want somebody that's going to help you to work on yourself and to work with the collective and to transmute with the Magician anything that hasn't served you this far. So let's see what's going on for the action space of Divine Masculine. What actions they may take over the next coming weeks. We've got the Five of Swords. So this is, for some of them, this is a card of victory, but it can also be a card of defeat. So I feel like for some of them, they may be feeling defeated at this time, or they may actually start to feel that way over the next coming weeks. And for others of them, they may try to take actions in regards to getting victory, but it could still be in a place of ego. But I feel like they're going to start walking away from that, okay? So the actions that they're taking is walking away from the ego victories, which would be something like, I'm just going to come towards you for this, or I'm just going to come towards you for that, and then I'm going to leave again. That's ego. Or even in their own lives, like the things that they're doing, if they've just been doing something because of the benefit of it, they're going to start walking away from that. Like they're going to stop feeding or fueling their ego up with bullshit. And I think some of them may even be walking away from third parties, but some of them could take actions with third parties. I'm just going to be honest here. We're asking what actions they're taking. So it could be that they go for the ego victory with a Three of Cups type of dynamic, or they walk away from a Three of Cups type of dynamic. So just know that some of them, it's going to be different for everybody. You know what, let's get a clarifier on the Three of Cups, because that can be celebration. King of Pentacles, so they may actually decide to walk away from the Three of Cups to become the King of Pentacles. We all know that, you know, that's what they've been working towards in many of the readings that we've seen, so that they can actually then take action and communicate. Some of them could travel or do some sort of communication via social media or text or whatever, or just make a phone call. I feel like this isn't, or they could even travel to you. Some of them may surprise you and travel to you, but I do feel that, you know, they're going to be walking away from anything that has kept them from embodying the King of Pentacles energy. So this doesn't always have to be a person. This can be a drug, alcohol, a way of thinking, a way of living. They may just be kind of like done with themselves, you know, being in this energy and being like, you know what, you need to get your shit together and start, you know, taking actions on the things that you've thought about up until this point, and start really planting those seeds that are going to grow and bring you something substantial. So they could be in this magician energy over the next couple of weeks, where they're like, all right, you know what, I've been cut out, you know, and that may have shown them that they needed to make some changes in their lives. And I feel they're going to tap into their intuition too, with the High Priestess coming in and the Page of Cups. So they may actually make some sort of offer towards you, but it probably won't be anything substantial. All right. So just know that if they do come, it's probably going to be in the form of a text or something like that. It may not be anything huge. But we do have the Chariot coming, so they could actually start speeding up, all right? They may start to want to take these actions a little bit faster, or the communication could speed up, where if it's just been kind of dull between the two of you here and there between the two of you, I feel like they're going to start speeding that up again. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords. So I do feel like the communication or new communication is probably going to start coming quickly when they find that place of balance, when they get rid of the ego stuff, when they walk away from the things that haven't served them, when they get rid of this toxic devil energy. Now, some of them may stay stuck in it. Some of them may go back to old ways, but I feel like for the majority of them, that's what they're kind of like leaving behind, is the devil, so that they can have a new beginning of something substantial where their cup can be overflowing. And it's towards the Queen of Wands, which we saw was in her heart space. So they could be, you know, taking action towards this passion with the Divine Feminine and wanting to have a new beginning, where they're leaving behind the old toxic ways. Alrighty. So let's see what they have to say. I've looked you up online to see what you're up to. So they may not have already done that, but they may start doing that. Or they may have already done it, but they may, you know, again, speed it up. It may become more of that over the next couple of weeks. I wish I could take back the things I said. So if they've said hurtful, harmful things, I feel like they want to take them back and say, I still love you, and you've been in my dreams. So if you haven't already been in their dreams, you probably will be in their dreams. And that may actually fire this up, to make them want to look you up and see what you've been up to. And they could even have dreams about things that they've said to you, and, you know, wanting to like be like, you know what, I love you, I don't want to hurt you, like, I'm sorry. They do feel like they've probably been imprisoned in their mind and wanting to come out of it for the 10 of Cups, for a happy ending. So let's see what Divine Feminine has in her action space, what she's going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. Holy moly, that's a whole deck. I don't want the whole deck. But the one that did jump out first is death. So you've been thinking about death, which is just transformation. So I do think that whatever hasn't been working in your favor, you're putting a death to it, and you're getting ready for this new beginning, okay? You're taking new actions. You know your value. You know your worth. You're ready to put these burdens down. So let's get a clarifier on the 10 of Wands for your actions. Yeah, you're making decisions to put these burdens down, to take this blindfold off. So again, with that 7 of Cups energy we saw in places, I feel like whatever was holding you back, whatever was making you feel defeated with the 10 of Swords, it's like you are putting those burdens down. You're making the decision to let go of that, and you're going to go into this place of temperance. So for some of you, you could go into a place of union, or some of you could just go into a place of balance and exercise your patience. But I do feel like you're making the decisions to put burdens down in regards to the Knight of Wands. It's like you're not going to deal with that behavior anymore. You're going to cut that stuff out. You're going to put a death to it. If you've been feeling the 4 of Cups, like you've been missing out on opportunity of love, I feel like some of you may get an opportunity with a King of Wands, or your person could come towards you as the King of Wands because they're feeling you and taking action towards that Queen of Wands. So again, some of you could have some sort of union or communication, and we do have the King of Cups coming through. So this could be somebody giving you this cup of love. For some of you, it could be somebody new. For some of you, it could be somebody you've already dealt with. But I am seeing 2 people here, so some of you could actually be dealing with 2 people. You could start dealing with a new person, and then the other one comes back and wants to give you that cup. And that may, again, be that 4 of Cups energy where it's like you don't know where to receive it from. But I do feel like whatever you start doing over these next couple of weeks is leading justice, okay? So whatever it is that you've been wanting at this time, that next level commitment is coming. This balance is coming. This yes union energy is there for you. So you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling like, all right, I can put all this shit down. I have new ways of communicating in my head, emotion, and in my actions, and you are taking action as that Queen of Wands. So for some of you, you're going to take action as the Queen of Wands, and, you know, that will bring in your King of Wands. And some of you, again, it will be a new person, or it'll just be a fresh start with somebody that you've already dealt with, the Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're spinning this wheel, you're getting into abundance, you're allowing your emotions to overflow, you're allowing everything to start going. We do have the King of Pentacles coming here, so you may even actually have more than a couple people that you're dealing with, or it could just be that your person is getting their shit together to embody the Emperor energy, and so you may deal with a King of Wands, but you know, it's like their value and worth is rising up too, and they're ready to speak their truth. They're ready to kind of show you the love that they have, and you're moving pretty quickly, okay? So we did see this in the masculine's actions, so it's in your actions too. So you guys may actually be moving quickly into transforming and transmuting, and I think that'll be a little bit different for each one of you. But it's like, I think you're transmuting this, the conflict that you've had with the devil, the energies that have just been detrimental to your life and to the connection. And it's like, you're not giving up. You're keep going. Okay. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep doing the meditations. You're going to keep doing the work that's required to get to that place of balance and to get to that place of the next level commitment, either to yourself or with somebody else. And you're going to be manifesting your wishes. So we saw that in your emotions. So you feeling it, you're going to start doing it. And if your wish was for an emperor, I think that's what's coming. This moon is bringing you the balance and the energy that's required for you to get into alignment with that Queen of Pentacles, who then has her King of Pentacles. And for some of you, it could be that you get into union with that 4 of Wands, Twin Flame 1111. So, I think, again, it will be different for everybody, but if you've embodied that Empress energy and they've been working on themselves, you may actually get some sort of commitment and some sort of reconciling. for others of you that have just wanted a partnership with somebody, I feel like that is going to be available to you as well. So it may be a rough start, but I feel like by the end of it, you're going to be feeling really good, okay? So I hope that this assists you. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike. Either way, that'll help me to find people that do resonate with my messages. And if you'd like to donate, there's a link down below. If you'd like to send a deck, there's an Amazon wishlist down below. If you would like a private reading, I am on a 2-week wait, but all that information is also down below. Please read it and then, take the action steps that are there. And sending you all lots of love. I hope the full moon assists you. It'd be a good time to do those lists and things. Do yourself a little, what do you call it? What is wrong with my brain today? Do a little thing to get you going with manifesting and releasing. Make a list or just do a little ritual, something that's, oh, look at spring equinox. It's time for rebirth, okay? This is your wake up call. This is stuff that's happening now. Start nurturing yourself, get grounded, and know that these blessings are coming for you. Some of you may actually start really working hard with your DNA and your karma that you've had acquired from your ancestors and the energy that you've been born within. But this is a time of new beginnings. A new dawn is here. So, go in and do your ceremonies, do your full moon ceremonies, do the work that's required to take action and do some movement in regards to everything that's here so that you can make things a little bit more effortless and you can come into a place of harmony. And by the time the autumn equinox hits, you may have released a lot of things that were holding you back and keeping you from, whatever it was that you were trying to manifest within the times of now. Alrighty? So I hope that made sense. But, yeah. In Mune. Namaste.